What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? This is gonna be real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this at all, but I just been tripping on all of the people that's been coming out trying to prove Charlie Kirk not to be a racist, and I mean, to each his own, and it is what it is. But I'm just like, how are y'all ignoring all of the signs and all of the different things? And I'm gonna tell you, this is like, when you look at this photo that I have on the screen, these guys were born 20 years apart on the same day, and both passed away from trauma to the neck. And I just have to be real. Like, I heard the audio of Charlie Kirk. I seen the video of Charlie Kirk saying that George Floyd did not pass away from what the police officers having their foot on his neck. Right? When you clearly seen the video, we all seen the video of the man screaming, "I can't breathe." And I'm serious as I can be when just like with Eric Gardner. Someone that says that I can't breathe and then 20 minutes later they're unalive. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out what happened to George Floyd. We watched it on video. But Charlie Kirk, along with the rest of them, the same people that rock with him, all had disparaging things to say about George Floyd. I know every time they talk about his death and what happened to him, they all start bringing up when he broke into some woman's house and she was pregnant and he put a gun to her stomach. All of that has nothing to do with the incident that happened between him and a police officer. So I know I have people coming in my comment sections arguing with me about Charlie Kirk and this is that, and I understand where y'all going with y'all bullshit, but he said what he said, and if I have to come back and I see people in my comment section trying to say that I'm a liar or whatever, I will go dig up the video, which I probably should have just brought it out anyway. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe should I look that up right quick? Should I look up what he said about George Floyd right now and put it out in the ether? Let me see. Let's see how long it'll take me to pull this up. As a matter of fact, let me go to TikTok. Maybe it'd be quicker. Let's see. Charlie Kirk, George. That'd be the funny part. Nobody ever wants to do any research. They'd rather just come here and argue. All right, let's see what he had to say about George Floyd.
George Floyd pardon, and I just want to know
Yes,
what your
ma'am.
reasoning was about that.
Well, George Floyd didn't die because of the police officer. He died largely because of a drug overdose.
Oh, let me download
But he had his
that.
knee on his neck, and we
Yeah.
all saw the video.
Oh,
But
let
the
me
knee on
download
the
that.
neck
Hold
is
up.
actually an
Whoa,
approved
whoa,
police
whoa,
technique
whoa.
that
Wow,
police departments
wow,
taught Derek Chauvin to use.
wow.
Do you know that George Floyd was saying,
Wow.
I couldn't breathe, well before that restraining technique?
Whoa.
And
So why'd
Flo-
they use the technique if he already
Whoa.
couldn't breathe?
Whoa.
Well, because he was actually resisting arrest, and they had to restrain him.
Shit.
And they restrained him in a way that they were taught to do, which is the knee on the neck technique.
Okay, so when does the like technique end? Like when they die? Like he said he couldn't.
No,
breathe.
I mean the technique ends when the
The technique. Okay, so let's pull that up. I think we might have to get that up. Yeah, we might have to get that up. We might have to post that up right there. Hold up. Good God. It's worse than I thought it was. That clip is worse than I thought it was. All right. What's the name of that? Okay. All right, we got to get to that clip right quick. Let's get to that clip. All right, we got it coming up right now.
George Floyd pardon, and I just want to know
Yes,
what your
ma'am.
reasoning was about that.
Well, George Floyd didn't die because of the police officer. He died largely because of a drug overdose.
But he had his knee on his neck. And we
Yeah.
all saw the video.
But the knee on the neck is actually an approved police technique that police departments taught Derek Chauvin to use. Do you know that George Floyd was saying, "I couldn't breathe," well before that restraining technique? And
So why'd they use the technique if he already couldn't breathe?
Well, because he was actually resisting arrest, and they had to restrain him, and they restrained him in a way that they were taught to do, which is the knee on the neck technique.
Okay, so when does the like technique end? Like when they die? Like he said he couldn't
No,
breathe.
I mean the technique ends when the individual stops resisting arrest. His cause of death was not asphyxiation; it was drug overdose. He had
that was a part of it. Like he also had a heart like thing, and like he was on drugs, but like he wouldn't have just died if he was standing there. Like they had his.
Well,
their knee on
actually,
his
there's an
neck.
argument to be made. According to the medical examiner, he was drug overdosing in real time. That it wasn't because of the police officer, Derek Chauvin, that put his knee on the neck. And again, they were taught to do that. According to the Hennepin County Police Department, they teach that as an approved restraint technique. And by the way, this is just a broader point. Our whole country blew up because of this incident, and it was largely based on a lie. Largely based on a lie. We were all
What was the lie?
The lie is that there was a white police officer that went after a black person just because he was black, and it just wasn't true. He was resisting arrest.
Okay, but he killed him. Like that doesn't.
Well, again, the county medical examiner disagrees. The county medical examiner in the original report.
So then why was he? Why did he get sentenced?
Exactly.
Like,
That's a good
No, I'm
question.
saying-
It's because it was largely a show trial where actually they were not.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna try to resurface this clip. Share this video, bro, because this argument is going back and forth, and I think it's a lot of petty stuff going back and forth. When clearly the evidence is out here of what type of guy he actually was. I mean, you ain't even got to look at the guy that he actually was. Look at the black folks that decide to be close to him. You got Officer Tatum, you got Candace Owens, countless others. Anyway, y'all share this video, man. This is crazy work. What this guy had to say about George Floyd not dying from the knee on the back of the neck. And from what I remember, I don't remember that being the procedure. I don't remember that being the procedure. I thought that was a problem, one of the reasons that he was charged. But anyway, y'all share this video, man. I'm out.